I have a question that I would like to ask you today. Do you have a victim's mentality? Do you have a victim mentality? Could you be one of those people that you're so busy pointing fingers and blaming everybody else that you can't even see yourself? You're pointing fingers, you're blaming everyone else, and it's gotten to the point now that you can't even look at yourself. And that was come when you have a victim mentality. When you have a victim mentality, all you know is this person's fault. It's that person's fault. It's the job's fault. It's my mama's fault. Well, if you so busy pointing fingers at everybody else and it's everybody else's fault, how will you ever be able to look in the mirror at yourself and know what's your fault? I want you to think about it now. See, could you be one of those people that you've been to job, and it just seems like you can never keep a job, and all you do is just keep blaming everybody at the job? It's the job. It's the boss on the job. It's the co-workers on the job. You can never stay on the job. Well, have you ever just been real with yourself and said, you know what? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the things that I'm doing on the job, the reason why I can't keep a job. Could you very well be one of those people? And you've been married 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and you can't stay in a marriage. You can't even stay in a relationship. But it's everybody else's fault that you can't stay in a marriage and you can't stay in a relationship. Well, have you ever just took the responsibility and said, maybe it's me? I have to ask myself the question, what am I doing in that relationship? And if I've been married 2, 3, and 4 times, whether you say, nope, it wasn't me, I didn't do nothing wrong. But the problem is, maybe you was faithful. Maybe you did everything you was called to do. But it's something deep within you that's making you go and pick somebody that you can truly see that's not for you. And could that very well be you? Could you be out there picking people? You're gravitating to people that you don't need to. And you're going on and going through. So if you truly look in the mirror, oh, it's really you. See, that victim mentality, it's everybody else's fault that you're not where you are in life. Could that be you? You blame everybody else. Well, you know, mama did more for my brother. Mama did more for my sister, and she did less for me. Mama been dead going on 10, 20, and 30 years, and you still talking about what mama did. That victim mentality. You got people still holding on to things that mama did or daddy did, and these people been dead and gone for years. Could that very well be you? You could have a victim mentality and you don't even know it because you're always the victim. You holding on to things what people never did for you. They never did that for me. They never did this for me. Holding on to things, you in your 50s, you in your 60s, and you still holding on to things that's not helping you grow. So if it's not helping you grow, when do you say it's time to let it go? See, it's everybody else's fault. You can't pay your bills. It's everybody else's fault. People won't give you money for this. People won't give you money for that. It's everybody else's fault. The victim mentality. See, I help everybody else out and don't nobody want to help me out. The victim mentality. Or because you help somebody else out, you think they're supposed to keep on paying your bills and paying your bills. Could that very well be you? That victim mentality just means you're always blaming somebody else. And if you're always blaming somebody else, how will you ever see yourself? You know you need a job. You know you need a job, but guess what? Nobody won't take me to the job. You're a well-bodied able man. You're able to get around to point A to point B with your feet. But guess what? Nope. Nope. Nobody won't take me. That victim mentality. You got people every day. They getting tax money. They getting insurance money. They get money and they blow through their money. And the moment they blew through their money, they don't do the right thing with their money. Guess what? Now it's everybody else's fault that they won't give them their money. Could that very well be you on today? The victim mentality. Tons of people done got tax money back. didn't do the right thing with their money, didn't pay off bills with their money, didn't get a car fixed with their money, didn't buy a better car with their money. So now that their money is gone, now they're looking for other people to fix them out of the situation that they very well had the money to do. And could that very well be you? So now you done blew through your money and now you mad. Daddy won't help me. Mama won't help me. Don't nobody won't help me with nothing. Could that very well be you? When do we look in the mirror and get in the mirror and do a self-examination and say, you know what? It's me. You got a woman who been blaming a man. She been with that man going on 15 or 20 years, and she's blaming that man because you know what this woman is saying? He won't marry me. I'm ready to get married, but he won't marry me. The victim mentality. Because at what point do you finally decide and say, I have to walk away? It's time for me to walk away. But when you have the victim mentality, nope, I want to get married. He just won't marry me. The victim mentality. Instead of us being real within ourselves, and instead of us getting in the mirror, looking at ourselves and saying, I'm not going to blame my mama no more, my daddy no more, my friends, the job no more. I got to start looking at myself, because you have people holding on to things that they should have let go 10 or 20 years ago. You got people who helped somebody out 10 and 20 years ago, and they still holding on to it now. 10 and 20 years ago. Well, I helped them back then and they won't even help me. When do we let it go? The victim mentality, and say, I have to look at me. I have to go to the Lord so he can help me be a better me, and so he can help me be a better me for eternity. Everybody has to look in the mirror, and everybody has to be real within themselves and say, what is it about me? I can't keep blaming my husband for everything. Can't keep blaming my wife for everything. Can't keep blaming my kids for everything. I can't keep saying that it's the bank's fault that they won't give me a house or a car. I can't keep blaming the white man. Sometimes you got to get up in the mirror and say, it's me. I'm the man who needs to be taking the blame for it. Everybody else holding you back. They holding you back. They holding me back. No, what if it's just that you're holding yourself back? And a lot of us need to be real and say, you know what? I'm holding myself back. It's that victim mentality. And that victim mentality keeps a lot of us down, and we can't grow. And again, as long as you won't let it go, you will never grow. It can be something holding you back in your marriage that you need to let it go. Maybe husband, maybe wife did do something to you, but at what point do you let it go in order for you to grow? You done told the person you forgive them, but you keep bringing it up time after time after time. When do you let it go? You and mama done sat down and talked about what happened. She done apologized to you. You said you gonna let it go, but you keep holding it over her head. And a lot of us do that. We still holding things over people's head after they done apologized to us. When do you let it go so you can grow? And if you having any issues letting anything go, go to the Lord and seek the Lord and say, Lord, I need to let it go so I can grow. Some people are playing the victim mentality with the Lord because they mad. Because that was my mama. And now he took my mama. And my mama gone. And now the Lord didn't allow me to get no check and pay off my bills. You have people got the nerve to have a victim mentality with the Lord. And that could very well be you. I've been paying my money all that time in that church. Why I ain't got me a check? Why I wasn't able to get the job that I want? And you got people playing the victim mentality against the Lord. Pointing fingers and blaming him. Could that very well be you on today when you need to be looking at yourself? You want the Lord just to snap his fingers and wipe all your bills away. But what you need to do is you need to conduct yourself the right way. You just want the Lord to wave his fingers and take your bills away. You want him to just have you a check in the mail. But do you ever just look at it and say, you know what? I need to be better with my money. I need to quit wasting my money. I need to do better with saving my money. I need to do better with my money. Could that very well be you on today? Sometimes the victim role, it gets very, very old. And if you never let it go, you'll never be able to grow. And if you keep pointing fingers at everybody else, you will never be able to see yourself. And what we all must remember is this: when we all leave this world, we're going to have to stand before the Lord for what we were supposed to do. We can't be pointing fingers at what mama didn't do, sister didn't do, the job didn't do, brother, husband, wife didn't do. It's going to be all about what we should do. When you stand for the Lord, it's going to be about you. So if you're having issues with pointing fingers at everybody else and blaming everybody else, or needing to let things go so you can grow, go to the Lord and say, Lord, I need help and I need to let it go because, Lord, I'm ready to grow. Self-examination is always the best examination because that's the only way that we're going to be able to see ourselves. Remember, the goal is so we can be a better me, and we can be a better me for eternity. So always remember my closing. Self-examination is the best examination. And Jesus Christ is Lord, and He's all we have. Have a great rest of the day.